Okay, so you're going to start Rybash, and in order to, well, figure out which mods need to be cleaned, and click Boss. Alright. Boss maintains a list of dirty mods that it gets from people that made it. So this list isn't always up to date, but you can deal with that at a different time. Alright, so if I look at this list, it's telling me that the official DLC for Thieves' Den, Battlehorn, all these have dirty edits. It also says that Oblivion has dirty, or the patch has dirty edits. Don't ever clean the unofficial patches. It'll usually mark it like this. They're supposed to be that way, and leave them alone. Otherwise things might stop working. Okay. So you're going to, so let's pick Thieves' Den. And after we've done this, we're going to start TES4Edit. Now that's just a shortcut to the executable. You're going to select None, because you only want to ever want to clean one mod at a time. Alright, you can really mess things up if you try to do more than one at a time. So don't. Alright, so I'm going to pick Thieves' Den. And it's going to load. It will also load oblivion.esm, and that's fine, that's what you want, because it's checking for conflicts with the master file. And in order to do that, it has to look at both. So this part takes a little while. Alright. So sometimes it will also load the .exe. That is fine. It doesn't always, it depends on the mod. Some mods will only load oblivion.esm, some will load oblivion.exe. Some will also have their own master file, like Better Cities, and that's fine. If they have their own masters, let them load those. Right. So now we're going to apply a filter. And when you first run TES4, these and a few others will be checked off. Clear them all. Alright, the only thing that you want checked off is this thing that says conflict status inherited by parent. So here you see all these look like they're checked off. That's okay. If you clear this top one, then it's not even going to look at these. So you don't have to modify them. So now we're going to click filter. And it's going to run. Green text means it's found conflicts. And you can look into this information tab and scroll down a little bit, and it will tell you what all of this text colors mean, and these background colors. Alright, green means it's overriding it, but there's no conflicts. And that's okay. That's what you actually kind of want, because, right, it's loading after oblivion.esm. So it's changing the vanilla game. So you're going, if you really are curious, you can drill down into each one of these, down these trees, and find out what exactly these conflicts are. Right, so that's these guys. Anything that's green, those are your things that are the conflicts. You don't usually need to do this. Alright, that's for people who are curious. You don't really need to do that in order to do the simple cleaning. Alright, so now you're going to right click. There's two things that you're going to want to do. You're going to want to do undelete and disable references and remove identical to master records. You have to do those individually. So I always start with undelete and disable references. And you're going to get the nice big warning, are you sure you really want to do this? That should happen. So you click OK. Now it's in bold. That means that the file, the .esp file, has been modified. it has not been saved yet. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to remove identical to record. So if you click on messages, you can see all the things that it's doing. Right, so it's undeleting all of these references that were deleted by Thievesden. And it's entirely possible that if you've got any mods that have been added that reference any of these, that they are crashing on exit, because they're looking for these references, but they're not there anymore because Thievesden took them out. Now that undelete and disable puts them back in and disables them so that Thievesden can still work the way it's supposed to, but anything that needs them can still find them. Okay, so now we're going to right click, remove identical to master. And looks like that didn't take it very long because there were only 5. Okay. So here, when it's where the line that says done, you can look at the summary and see how much has been changed. Same here. Okay. So some mods will be longer, some will be shorter. It just depends on the mod. Now you're going to close this, and if you do not select this, if you do that, it's not going to save your changes. So make sure that this is checked off, and you can check off the plugin backup. Click OK, and now you should have a cleaned mod. So you can check that by going into your data folder. Right. And I'm running a Steam copy, so I'm going down into Oblivion, into data. Alright, your backups are going to be stored here. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to look at Thievesden. And the original size was 229 kilobytes. So now I'm going to go look for Thievesden in my main folder. And now it's 611 kilobytes. And since it undeleted a whole bunch of stuff, that's what I would expect. Okay. If the opposite is true and you remove a whole bunch of entries instead of undeleting a whole bunch of entries, then it should get smaller. It's entirely depending on what you do to it. So now we've got Thievesden is the way that we want it. Oh, I looked at spell types, didn't I? Thievesden ESP. Sorry. 235 kilobytes. So, again, no, it's still a little bit bigger. So Thievesden was originally 229. And now DLC Thievesden is 235. Okay. Now you're going to close that. Go back into Rybash. Come on, open. Alright. And now you're going to need to rebuild your bash patch. Right. So rebuild it. And make sure you've still got everything that's checked off that you need, that you want checked off. Right. And then you're going to build patch. This takes a while, so I'm not going to wait on it, I don't think. Once it's finished building this patch, then you should be able to go ahead and start Oblivion. and start playing again. Each time you clean a mod, do them one at a time, rebuild your bash patch, start Oblivion, and mess around for a little while before you do the next one. That will help you track down which mod is causing your problems. Okay. Also, it's just makes sense. If something gets messed up when you do the cleaning and it completely screws up your game, you're going to want to undo it pretty much immediately. And if you do a bunch of mods at once, you're not going to know which one it is. Alright, so that's it.